at Selwyn House is to provide a supportive environment so that every student reaches their full potential.
We want to make sure that the learning needs of every student are met.
I thought this would be the perfect opportunity for me to speak publicly about my extreme gratitude and appreciation for a school like Selwyn. This newest idea of the Student Success Center is just proof that we've chosen well. It's what students need to succeed, what they personally need to do their best.
In elementary school, our focus is really a return to those basic skills like reading, emotional awareness, and social skills for our younger students. When our boys enter middle school, we help provide effective study habits, organizational skills, and also some time management techniques.
That's right. And then when they get to senior school, we really focus on independence and self-advocacy so that when the boys leave here, they're able to take control of their own learning.
In kindergarten, throughout my whole elementary school, I actually had a lot of trouble in school. Doing tests was a big deal for me because I would never be able to actually focus.
I really think the real importance for the Student Success Center is that it's a place where a student can go to really be themselves and achieve their best possible marks.
Before the SSC, when I wrote all my stuff in class, sometimes I would not finish on time, and therefore I'd have a page missing a couple of questions, and so that would cost me a lot of marks.
I'm very grateful for this new study skills program that Ms. Palco and Sebastien have put into place for the boys. I think what, as parents, we'd like to see is that the boys, throughout their time at Selwyn, build that toolbox and leave school with tools and strategies that they need so that they can become independent learners.
The SSC has been very fabulous for both my boys. It's offered a place for them to go, to get support, to get help, to get guidance, and to figure out how to survive high school.
When I arrived in middle school, I actually started going to the SSC.
He has anxiety, and that's very common among all dyslexics. And so Sebastian spends time with Jem ahead of a test, pep talk, coaching him, helping him get focused.
So I think by enhancing our student success center and giving these other students the opportunity to be successful in class, we can have better discussions, better projects, more fluid lessons, and allow our students to be even more successful when it comes to the material we teach in class.
Initially, Jem didn't have any anxieties coming to Selwyn House. I did. The program here is more advanced, so his math skills weren't quite at the right level.
It didn't happen overnight. It happened through a lot of work between Josh and myself and the learning strategist that he was able to see. And today he's doing very well. He's been on the honor roll for the last 2 or 3 years, which is a great achievement. I noticed a lot of change also in Jeremy's confidence. He has a great group of friends here. He's doing very well in school. He's also on the honor roll, and they both love school.
It's been really useful, where I don't even have to ask the teacher for extra time. The message is already conveyed to them by Ms. Elijah or Ms. Saunders. And that really helps where I'm included inside the classroom.
The SSC helped me achieve my goal, which was to be on the honor roll.
I think when I was a student here was a little bit more of the old school model, right? That everybody had to fit into the cookie cutter selection of what you were supposed to be as a Selwyn student as opposed to being who you were.
Beth and I were teachers for many years, and we understand how hard it can be to teach in this era of differentiation and inclusion. So one of the things that we're trying to do is just make sure that the teachers have enough strategies to make sure that the whole classroom is running really well and that the boys are having an engaged and fun experience.
Sebastian and I both love what we do. We love working with our students, with our teachers, with outside professionals, and the parents as well. And again, we simply want to help those teachers use different strategies to meet the needs of all learners. We understand the daily demands a teacher faces, and again, we are there to help.
Mr. Elijah's office is basically on the main floor of the senior school building. Everyone could see. No one really cares. It's nothing bad, it's nothing good. It's just a place where you could go and get help.
Well, I think something that our children can teach us is that I think the parents have a bigger issue with sharing this kind of information. The kids seem to be stigma-free and ready to share. They don't see it as a flaw, and they just see it as a different way of learning.
They're basically there to help you so that you can help yourself.
You look at your child and you see all those wonderful qualities and talents, and you focus on what they do well and what they love and to follow their passion.
From day one, I was called in to say something's up and we're worried about his success here. What can we do? From From that day forward, we worked as a team on making sure his day was positive, that he enjoyed school and wanted to do better at school. Because as Hal said, if boys love school, they're gonna want to do better. And if they know they're loved, they're gonna wanna try harder for it. So from that day forward, we worked as a team, and you don't get that everywhere. Teachers do not write and call home at the end of the day, except for here.
I think one of the things that we want to do is to create relationships with the boys so that they feel that they can get help from someone that they trust and that they like.
Accommodations ultimately start in the classroom, but when a child needs that additional support within the SSC, then we again want to create an environment that is warm and welcoming and that allows them to decrease in stress and to perform at their best potential.
Selwyn is really their life. It's their home, it's their heart, it's their place where they feel happiest, they have friends that they've made for life. I think they'll always come back and visit, and it will always be a part of them wherever they go.
I want to thank everybody who came out tonight and are donating to this new endeavor. I think there are a lot of students that will benefit from this and will make the difference in their success. I want to thank all the faculty and staff who have been there for my son all these years, for everything you've done. I truly thank you, and my family thanks you.